Friends, now here we solve remaining question of exercise 10.3. Question number 11. Prove that line through the point x1, y1 and parallel to ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is a into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 plus c equal to here a into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 equal to 0. Prove this. Here we know that equation of line, general equation of line parallel to ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is ax plus by plus k equal to 0, which pass through x1 y1, replacing x and y by x1 y1 we get value of c, and replacing c in this general equation of line we get a into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 equal to 0. Clear? Second method, from given equation of line find the slope. Required line parallel to this line, so slope of this required line becomes slope of this line. Using slope and point we get this line a into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 equal to 0. Clear? Now here we apply first method. Let equation of a required line parallel to ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is ax plus by plus k equal to 0. Here k belongs to r minus c, which pass through x1 y1, which pass through x1 y1. Therefore replace x y by x1 y1, we get a into x1 plus b into y1 plus k equal to 0. Therefore value of k is equal to, we get minus ax1 minus b y1. Clear? Therefore equation of required line is, replace k in this general form of equation of required line, we get a x plus b y plus k equal to minus ax1 minus b y1 equal to 0. Therefore from these two terms a take common, we get a into x minus x1 plus b into, from these two terms b take common, so b into y minus y1 equal to 0. Clear? This becomes equation of required line. Clear? Now question number 12. Two lines passing through the point 2, 3 intersect each other at an angle of 60. Angle between these two line is a 60 degree. If slope of one line is 2, slope of one line, say m1, is equal to 2, find equation of other line. Slope of one line and angle between these two lines is given. From these two conditions we get slope of second line. Let slope of one line is, say m1, is equal to already given 2, and slope of second line is M2. Here angle between these two lines alpha is equal to 60 given. Now we know that tan alpha is equal to mod of m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2. Therefore tan alpha is equal to 60. Mod of m1 is equal to 2 minus m2 upon 1 plus 2 m2. Clear? m1 equal to replace by 2. Tan 60, that is tan pi by 3 is equal to root 3 upon 2 upon 1 by 2, that is tan 60 is root 3 is equal to 2 minus m2 upon 1 plus 2 m2. Now eliminate the magnitude, we get 2 minus m2 upon 1 plus 2 m2 is equal to plus or minus root 3. Therefore 2 minus m2 is equal to, say, first time take a plus and the second time 2 minus m2 upon 1 plus 2 m2 is equal to second time take a minus. Now from first get value of m2, 2 minus m2 upon 1 plus 2 m2 is equal to root 3. 1 plus 2 m2 take this side, so we get root 3 plus 2 root 3 m2. Clear? Therefore m2 take this side and take common, so 2 root 3 plus 1 into m2 is equal to root 3 take this side, so 2 minus root 3. Therefore m2 is equal to 2 minus root 3 upon 2 root 3 plus 1. Clear? Now using slope 2 minus root 3 upon 2 root 3 plus 1 and a point, we get equation of a line. Therefore equation of line is y minus y1 is equal to 3, m is equal to 2 minus root 3 upon 2 root 3 plus 1 into x minus 2. Clear? Therefore 2 root 3 plus 1 take this side, so we get 2 root 3 plus 1 into y minus 3 into this, that is 3 to 6 root 3 minus 3 is equal to 2 minus root 3 into x, that is 2 minus root 3 into x minus 2 into this, that is 2 to 4 plus 2 root 3. Clear? Therefore now simplify this. Here this is a 6. Here 2 root 3 plus 1 y take this side, we get 2 minus root 3 into x minus 2 root 3 plus 1 into y. Okay, here minus 6 root 3 minus 3 take this side, so becomes plus 6 root 3 plus 3 minus 4 minus plus 2 root 3 is equal to 0. Now simplification, 2 minus root 3 into x minus 2 root 3 plus 1 into y. Here 6 root 3 plus 2 root 3 becomes 8 root 3 and minus 4 plus 3 becomes minus 1 equal to 0. This is the equation of a required line using this slope. Now using second minus get the equation slope of line m2, and using slope and point get equation of a line. Now simplify this. second condition, 2 minus m2 upon 1 plus 2 m2 is equal to minus root 3. Get a slope of m2. 1 plus 2 m2 take this side, so we get 2 minus m2 is equal to minus root 3 minus 2 root 3 m2. Okay, therefore minus 2 root 3 m2 take this side, and m2 take common, we get 2 root 3 minus 1 into m2 is equal to 2 take this sides and minus take common, so 2 plus root 3. Clear? Therefore m2 is equal to 2 plus root 3 into 2 root 3 minus 1. Now using this slope and the point, get equation of a line. Therefore equation of line is y minus y1 is equal to 3, m is equal to minus 2 plus root 3 upon 2 root 3 minus 1 into x minus x1 equal to 2. Okay, 2 root 3 minus 1 take this side, so 2 root 3 minus 1 into y minus here 3 to 6 root 3 minus minus plus 3 is equal to here minus 2 plus root 3 take inside, so minus 2 plus root 3 into x, here minus 2 into minus 2 become plus 4, minus root 3 into minus become plus 2 root 3. Clear? Therefore minus 2 plus root 3 x take this side, so we get 2 plus root 3 into x plus 2 root 3 minus 1 into y, and 4 plus 2 root 3 take this side, so 2 root 3 minus, and this becomes minus 8 to root 3, 4 take this side, so minus 4 plus 3, that is minus 1 equal to 0. Clear? So this becomes equation of line. Second equation, okay, 2 plus root 3x plus root 3 2 root 3 minus 1 into y minus 8 root 3 minus 1 equal to 0. Now question number 13. Find equation of right bisector of line segment joining 3 4 and minus 1 2. Right bisector of line segment joining these 2 points. First, suppose given 2 points by A and B. Let A be 3 4, B minus 1 2, and right bisector given. So line which divide this line segment AB into 2 parts becomes a bisector, and a right bisector, that is perpendicular to this line segment. For this here, passing through midpoint, so we get midpoint of AB. So first suppose midpoint of AB is a M. A required line N perpendicular to AB, so using slope of AB we get L, and this pass through midpoint, so using a midpoint coefficient coordinate of midpoint we get a M. x1 plus x2 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2 get a M. Using slope and point get equation of bisector. Clear? So first suppose these 2 points A and B, and M is a midpoint. M is midpoint of line segment AB. Clear? Here slope of AB is equal to 4 minus 2 upon 3 minus minus plus 1 is equal to 2 upon 4 is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore, slope of perpendicular bisector, slope of perpendicular bisector of AB is equal to reciprocally added inverse, that is a -2. Now find the midpoint of AB. Here midpoint of AB is M is equal to, we know that x1 plus x2 upon 2, x1 is equal to 3, x2 is equal to -1, so 3 minus 1 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2, that is 4 plus 2 upon 2 is equal to, here 2 by 2 1, here 6 by 2, that is 3. Now using slope and point get equation of a required bisector. Therefore, equation of a required line is y minus y1 is equal to m is equal to -2, x minus x1 is equal to 1. So -2 take inside, we get here y minus 3 is equal to -2x minus plus 2. Therefore, all term take this side, we get 2x plus y minus 2 take this side, so -5 equal to 0. This becomes equation of a required bisector. Clear? Question number 14. Find the coordinate of a foot of perpendicular from the point -1 3 to line 3x minus 4y minus 16 equal to 0. 3x minus 4y minus 16 equal to 0. Here we want to get the foot of perpendicular from -1 3 to given line 3x minus 4y minus 16 equal to 0. Foot of perpendicular, that is, first we get equation of this perpendicular line pass through -1 3, and solving these two equations we get a foot of perpendicular. Clear? First, suppose A is a -1 3 and M is a foot of perpendicular from -1 3 to given line. Okay, here AM perpendicular to this line, so using slope of this line and the point, we get equation of a perpendicular line, and solve these two equation. Let P be -1 3 and Q is foot of perpendicular to 3x minus 4y minus 16 equal to 0. That is, a PQ is a perpendicular. Let equation of PQ line is PQ perpendicular to this line. So equation of this line, we know that change the coefficient of x and y, 4x 3y, and the sign of any one, here we change this sign of a y, 4x plus 3y plus k equal to 0. K belongs to R, which pass through -1 3. Therefore, 4 into -1 plus 3 into 3 plus k equal to 0. Therefore, here -4 plus 9 plus k equal to 0. So k is equal to here 9 minus 4 5, take this side, so minus 5. Okay, k equal to minus 4 5, take in this equation. Therefore 4x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0 is a perpendicular to this 3x minus 4y minus 16. Now set this equation 1 and this is equation 2. Solve 1 and 2. For this here use Cramer's formula. First write 3x minus 4y minus 16 equal to 0. Second line is 4x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0. Here we know that using Cramer formula, x upon minus 4 minus 16, 3 minus 5 is equal to y upon here minus 16 minus 5 and 3 4 is equal to 1 upon 3 4 minus 4 3, you know. Therefore x upon here becomes minus 20, minus minus plus 20, minus minus plus 48 is equal to y upon minus 16 4, 64 minus minus plus 15 is equal to 1 upon 339 minus minus plus 16. So x upon this becomes 68, y upon this becomes here 14 minus 5, that is 9. Okay, so 5 minus 1, that is 4, 49 is equal to 1 upon 25. Therefore x is equal to 68 upon 25 and y is equal to minus 49 upon 25. Therefore foot of perpendicular Q is 68 upon 25 minus 49 upon 25. Clear? Now next, question number next 15. Perpendicular from origin to line y is equal to mx plus c, meet it at a point minus 1 2. Find the value of m and c. Find this value of m and c. Here perpendicular from origin to line y is equal to mx plus c, from origin to line y is equal to mx plus c, meet at minus 1 2, and this line is y is equal to mx plus c. Here this line pass through minus 1 2, so this here OM perpendicular to this line y equal to mx plus c, and the slope of this line is m. Let P minus 1 2 is foot of perpendicular from 0 0 to y equal to mx plus c. Here slope of OP is equal to 2 minus 0 upon -1 -0 is equal to -2. Here OP perpendicular to this, y is equal to mx plus c perpendicular to OP. Therefore slope of y equal to mx plus c is equal to reciprocally additive inverse of this slope, so 1/2, and the slope of this is equal to, we know that m. Therefore m is equal to 1/2. Clear? So this is the value of m. Now y is equal to mx plus c pass through -1 2. Therefore replace x by -1 by 2, we get 2 is equal to minus m in plus c. Therefore here m is equal to 1/2, so 2 is equal to -1/2 plus c. Therefore c is equal to 1/2. Take this side, so 2 plus 1/2, that is a 5/2. So value of c is equal to 5/2. Clear? M is equal to 1/2 and c is equal to 5/2. Second method, find the slope of OQ. Using the slope, we get the slope of this line y is equal to mx plus c. Using slope and the point, get equation of a line and compare both equation value of m and c. Clear? Question number next 16. If P and Q are length of perpendicular from origin to line x cos theta minus y sin theta is equal to k cos 2 theta, and Q is a perpendicular distance from origin to second line x sec theta plus y cosec theta is equal to k respectively. Prove that p square plus 4q square, prove that p square plus 4q square is equal to k square. Prove this. Here P is perpendicular distance from origin to this line. Here perpendicular distance from origin to, like this 0 0 to x cos theta minus y sin theta, k cosec cos 2 theta, take this side, so minus k cos 2 theta equal to 0 is equal to, we know that mod of c, that is minus k cos 2 theta upon root of x square big square. X square is a cos square theta plus big square is a sin square theta. Clear? But this distance is given p. Therefore p is equal to, here mod of k minus k cos 2 theta upon cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to, we know that 1. Okay, now here we want to get p square, so apply square on both sides. P square is equal to k square cos square 2 theta. Okay, take result number 1. Now perpendicular distance from origin to second line is equal to q given. Now perpendicular distance from origin to x sec theta plus y cosec theta minus k, take this side, so minus k equal to 0 is mod of c, here c is equal to minus k upon root of x square big square. x square is equal to sec square theta plus big square is equal to cosec square theta, and this is given a q, perpendicular distance. Therefore, simplify this, q is equal to, apply square on both sides, q square is equal to k square upon sec square theta plus cosec square theta. Clear? Therefore, q square is equal to k square upon sec square theta plus cosec square theta. Change into sine and cos form, we get 1 upon cosec square theta plus 1 upon sin square theta. Now simplify this, we get a q square is equal to k square. Here sin square plus cos square take LCM, we get sin square theta plus cos square theta, and LCM of this write in a numerator. Here we get a sin square theta into cos square theta. Clear? So is equal to, now dividing by 2, multiply 4 and multiply by 4, we get a k square into 4, that is 2 sin theta cos theta raised to 2, square take outside, upon, here we multiply by 2 square, that is 4, so divide by 4, here sin square plus cos square becomes 1. Okay, therefore here q square is equal to k square into 2 sin theta cos theta becomes sin 2 theta raised to 2, so sin 2 theta raised to 2 upon 4. Now 4 take this side, so we get a 4 q square is equal to k square sin square 2 theta. Take a result number 2. Therefore by 1 and 2, here we want to get addition of these two terms, p square and 4q square. P square plus 4q square is equal to, p square is equal to k square cos square 2 theta plus k square sin square 2 theta. So k square take common, we get a cos square theta cos square 2 theta plus sin square 2 theta. Clear? And this become 1. Therefore p square plus 4q square is equal to k square. Clear? Hence proof. Okay. Now question number 17. In a triangle ABC with vertices A 2 3, B 4 minus 1 and C 1 2, find the equation and length of altitude from vertex A. Let AD is altitude from A to BC. First find the slope of BC. Here AD perpendicular to BC, because AD is altitude. Let AD is altitude from A to BC. Here slope of BC is equal to, we know that 2 by 2 minus y1, 2 plus 1 upon x2 minus x1, 1 minus 4 is equal to 3 upon this become minus 4 is equal to minus 1. Therefore slope of AD, slope of AD is equal to reciprocally additive inverse of BC, because AD perpendicular to BC, we know. Clear? Now using slope and the point, we get equation of AD. Therefore, equation of AD altitude is y minus y1. This pass through 2, 3. So y1 is a 3. Slope is 1. X minus x1 is equal to 2. So simplify this. X minus 2, y minus 3 take this side. So x minus y minus 3 take this side. So plus 3 minus 2 become plus 1 equal to 0. This become equation of altitude AD. Now find the length of altitude. For this here, we get equation of BC. Now, equation of BC is, we know that slope of BC is minus 1. So equation of BC becomes using any 1 points, y minus minus plus 1 is equal to slope minus 1 into x minus x1. x1 is equal to 4. Therefore, minus x plus 4 take this side. So x plus y. Here 4 take this side. So minus 4 plus 1 become minus 3 equal to 0. Clear? So this become equation of BC. Now length of AD. Length of AD is equal to perpendicular distance from 2, 3 to this line BC. Mod of, we know that x1, y1, ax1 plus by1 plus c upon root of x square b square. So x1 by 1 replaced by 2, 3. So 2 plus 3 minus 3 upon root of 1 square is a 1 plus 1 square is a 1. 3, 3 cancel. So 2 upon root 2. That is a root 2. Clear? So this becomes length of altitude, and equation of altitude is x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. Okay. Now last question of same exercise 10.3. 18. If P is the length of perpendicular from origin to line whose intercept on axis are A and B. X intercept is A and Y intercept B. Then show that 1 upon P square is equal to 1 upon X square plus 1 upon B square. Here X intercept is equal to A, Y intercept is equal to B. Therefore, equation of a line whose X intercept A, Y intercept B is equation of line is x upon A plus y upon B is equal to 1. Clear? Therefore, simplify this. Bx plus ay, AB take this side, so minus AB equal to 0. Now perpendicular distance from origin to line. P is the length of perpendicular from origin to line given. So here perpendicular distance from origin to line BX plus AY minus AB equal to 0 is equal to mod of minus AB upon root of x square plus a b square. But the perpendicular distance given P. Therefore, P is equal to mod of minus AB upon root of x square plus a b square. Clear? Therefore, apply x square on both sides. We get p square is equal to x square b square upon x square plus a big square. Therefore, apply reciprocal on both sides. We get 1 upon big square is equal to x square plus big square upon x square big square. Therefore, 1 upon big square is equal to, dividing by x square big square to both, we get x square upon x square big square, that is big square. Big square upon x square big square become 1 upon x square, that is 1 upon x square plus 1 upon big square. Hence proof. Clear? Now we solve some question of miscellaneous exercise in next lecture. Okay.